The games are seriously coming thick and fast. We can't think about Brighton anymore. It's straight into Wolves. Presser done. Injury updates incoming for you guys, as well as a team prediction. Welcome to Wolves versus Forest. Hi guys, hope you're doing well and welcome to the preview where any ill will is gone from Brighton. It's forgotten about, just like my beard in the rearview mirror. What are you guys saying? Better or not? Let me know in the comments. Coming up on the video, I'm going to talk you through kind of the highlights of the presser, which will include a lot of injury updates, a lot of players getting closer to getting back to full fitness. I'll take you through the predicted team. I'll tell you what Sean Dyche needs to do, and you guys will tell me in the comments that I'm wrong, and you'll tell me what you think needs doing. So if you would be so kind, please do hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed as well if you're new to Forest Fan TV, and check out the sponsors of today's video. There's only 2 days left at the time of recording this for you to win a crap load of Forest prizes from Football Prizes. Main prize is a signed framed Ryan Yates shirt with LEDs and everything else, and there are 2,999 Insta prize wins. So for example, if you were to hit ticket number whatever it is, let's just say 1, you could instantly win 2 box office hospitality tickets for Forest versus Spurs. I ain't gonna sit here and read out all 2,999 of the prizes. They are good. Go scan this QR code or click on the link that's pinned in the comments. All right, let's jump into this preview because there's quite a bit to talk about. So Dyche did his presser and he didn't bring a pen and paper with a list of the injuries like he did last time, but he did have some updates. He's saying there's better news with a few players back on the grass. He says, which is a good start. He said, you know, this is better than the previous hefty injury list. And he's hopeful that, you know, the main players will be coming back. In particular, he has said that Taiwo Woody and Douglas Luiz are all still out, although Douglas is getting closer to fitness. So good news. How long will he stay fit though is my question. He says Ola Aina remains close, but he won't be available until January. So in a way, the Ola Aina one, just to pause on the injury update, may not be a bad thing in a horrible sounding way, because they will have to announce the AFCON squads quite shortly. I think a few of them already have. In fact, maybe Nigeria have announced theirs. If you know, let me know in the comments. I haven't checked. Ola Aina could already be omitted from the AFCON, and that would mean we get him early in Jan. So in a horrible way, it kind of may work out well for us. But in general, he said these players are all making progress and are doing work just behind the current training group. So they're not fully with the training group. Now, on the smaller injuries, but big player names, Murillo is missing from yesterday's training sessions due to a little bit of a virus, but Dyche thinks he will be all right and expects him to be fit for selection. I mean, we've heard that so many times this season with Murillo, not just under Dyche, but under Postecoglou. Like, I really hope he is fit. We need him for this game. On Gibbs-White, he said he took a knock but is expected to be okay. He was checked out today and is feeling better, so he'll be ready for selection. And then an update on Bakwa and Zinchenko as well. Both are back training on the grass. What do they train on if they're not training on the... Anyway, Bakwa is slightly different and needs a game to get himself up to speed, says Sean Dyche. Zinchenko is going well and is slightly ahead in terms of depth of experience. He was talking about knowing his body and all that. Who cares about Zinchenko, right? So good news on Bakwa. He's getting close. I don't think we'll see him at Wolves. I think what Sean Dyche is saying by that is that when Bakwa is fully back, no pun intended, he'll start as a sub and then bring him on last 20 minutes, get him back for a feel of the game. So that's good news. He then talked about the performance against Brighton. He was saying, despite not getting the desired result in the previous match, he was impressed with the team's effort and production, noting that they were first or second on key markers like shots at goal. Like, how can you be second if you're second? There's only 2 teams. But anyway, the important stat is that we lost. So it is what it is. So look, there's a lot going on. He was also asked about Amari Hutchinson as well. And I've got some quotes on it. Let me just find them for you. Where is it? Here we go. He says he's happy with the competition for places, especially with players like Amari Hutchinson, who impressed after coming on at halftime. And then he says knocking on the door of earning a spot. He stressed that increased competition among a fully fit squad leads to more competitive teams, both for the starting 11 and off the bench. Does that mean he's going to start Amari Hutchinson? I don't know, but what I do know is that he needs to. Like, I am sick of this poor kid not getting the minutes. He needs to. And yes, I understand some of you will say impact sub and everything else, but I'd rather the impact was happening from minute 1 rather than deep into it. But anyway, so that's the presser update. Let's see how that translates into a team selection. So, if we believe what Dyche is saying, and to be honest, I found this to be quite straight when he's talking about injury updates, I think we can comfortably say that Murillo will be back into the team. And I think we'll be back to kind of the first choice back 4, which I think will be Savano, Milenkovic, Murillo, and Williams. Now, in terms of midfield, I'm going to make the assumption that Gibbs-White is fine because that was what he's saying. I got no problems with Anderson and Sangare. I like that partnership. And as we mentioned, Douglas Luiz still isn't ready. It all comes down to wingers for me. I still think this is the area we've struggled the most with in this season so far, is getting this balance right in wingers, especially when you got Hutchinson on the bench. I think Ndoye, he did get stinker and hooked at half time. I don't think he's starting this one. This has to be the game. It's against the bottom club, which we'll talk about in just a second. But he has to start him. He seems to like Dominguez on this left-hand side, even though I don't really like it. Will he do it away from home? That one's going to be a toss-up. It'll be Dominguez or Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi, he got 45 minutes, looked more impactful, although I didn't think he was brilliant against Brighton. I think we go with this team. This is going to be it. And then Jesus up front. Now, what I will say is Jesus needs to score a goal in the Premier League. Yes, I know he technically scored one against Liverpool and it got ruled off illegally, in my opinion. But he needs a goal to kick him on. We now need our strikers to start scoring. Our top goal scorer right now in the league is Morgan Gibbs-White with 3 goals. You know, you got other teams. I know he's a freak of nature, Haaland, but he's pushing more towards the 20 mark than the 3 mark, right? So we need strikers to score goals. We're lacking in that department. We create chances, but it just doesn't feel like we're going to convert. So that's the team I'm going with. I don't know if you guys agree or not. Let me know in the comments. Now, let's touch on Wolves because I'm not that comfortable. Now, I'm not saying I don't think we're going to win this one, but there is this general feel right now when it comes to Wolves. I've spoken to a few that have got them coming up. I think Liverpool have got them coming up. Manchester United have got them coming up. And every team wants the team before them to lose to Wolves. So they're not going to be that first team that gets the L, right? Now, should we be worried about Wolves? I think yes, in certain parts of their team. I really like their 2 midfielders, Gomez and Andre as well. They're really good. I wouldn't mind them in Forest squad, to be honest. Strand Larsen is a good striker, not quite scoring the way he did last season at the moment. And then the rest of the team is like, okay, cool. They got Sam Johnston in goal. He was linked to Forest about a year or so ago, tending to play in like a 3-4-2-1 formation. Remember, they got Rob Edwards. Now, he didn't get a manager bounce. I think his first game was against Crystal Palace. They lost that. They just lost to Villa as well. So, is it going to be Dr. Forest? That's my big worry when it comes to playing these kind of teams. We've had it not recently, but not too long ago when Nuno did that for West Ham, who hadn't had a win. Dr. Forest came along. That's my biggest worry about this. If this is just a straight shoot up, who's in better form, who's got the better team and everything else, then yes, we do win it. But Forest have a way of doing Forest things, and that does worry me. So I think we will win this one, but I'm not going for a massive margin. This isn't going to be a 5-0 or something like that. Now that I've said that, hopefully it will be. But I'm going to go Wolves 0, Forest 2. I think Dyche will want to come away with a clean sheet. Wolves will be quite dogged. It is against Rob Edwards. Remember him from the Luton days, plucky old Luton? Well, he was the pluckster behind it who relegated them. So let's see. I'm going to go 2-0. I'll be interested to know how you guys are feeling. Are you feeling confident about this one or apprehensive? Or like me, have you got the worry of Forest doing Forest things? let me know in the comments. Right, we'll be back tonight at 6:45 for Grumpy Old Reds. Make sure you tune into that. Please do hit the like if you haven't already. Make sure you're subscribed and go check out Football Prizes. Get yourself some Forest goodies. Come on, you Reds.